And when I was there, sometimes when you're away, you can be a little more productive too because
True.
you're not around all the people you're normally around. So there's no distractions.
Yep.
And I was able to do a lot of stand up while I was there. There's so much of it there. So it was a positive trip, positive experience. I was ready to be home when I got back, and but it was just an investment into what I do.
That's awesome. You did stand up. Did you go to any like notable clubs in New York or anything like that you'd heard of here on the show or something like that?
Yeah, I went to. I don't remember all of them, but it was like I think two of the bigger ones were Broadway Comedy Club and Eastville Comedy Club.
Was it fun?
Oh yeah, it was awesome, man.
Oh,
yeah.
awesome.
It's always fun. Just a lot of open mics.
Yeah.
And I booked a little showcase show up there. But
catching more rooms. That's neat.
yeah, I did. I was able to do 13 spots in 12 days on my off days. Those were days I wasn't on set, and there's just so much comedy up there, man. You could probably do 4 or 5 sets a day.
Wow.
In New York, that's why it's such a good comedy place. But
and see, that's the funny part is this comes back to this other thing. Like during your free time, you're working on your craft.
Yeah.
And that's this comes back to this point of why some people are successful. Like if you look at it, like even during the free time, you're working on something that you've been working on. Another. I mean, it's
all related.
It's all related, but at the same point, it's another thing that you're trying to hone in on, right? And you got into the comedy scene, to stand-up comedy, to work on your comedic writing. So, and that's turned into this to its own thing almost, right? So it's kind of interesting to see, but it comes back to that sacrifice. Like you could have just been relaxing, watching Netflix the whole time, binge watching Netflix and ordering in food in your room, but instead you were working on things productively, right?
Yeah.
And that was just one. I don't know how many calls we had and how many other things. You were working on tons of projects.
Yeah. And typically now, I kind of have two different aspects of my life. I have the more just business side of it and then the creative business side of it. So,
yeah.
Because even the creative stuff's still a business.